let's do this. Now chit chat like that. I'm not doing chit chat. Nothing's happening. Nothing's happening. What's up? What's up? What's up? Oh, very nice, very nice. Welcome to the Blackstone Launchpad. Today is YouTube marketing and monetization workshop. We have an amazing speaker, Bree Gottsnyder. She is the owner of Public Related, a public relations firm in Orlando, and an adjunct professor. Now, we have a rule here. If Beyonce was here, everybody would be going crazy, right? Y'all be like, oh, baby, right? If like Justin Bieber, y'all might not say nothing. But if like, I don't know, Drake was in that house, everybody would go psycho. So we're gonna practice. Who wants to be me? Who's gonna be me? I need somebody to be me. Volunteer. One volunteer, please. Come, be me. All right. You're gonna call me to the front, and y'all gonna go crazy as a practice for Bree. Okay? So as a practice, just say, Validate, come to the front. And then I'm gonna come to the front, and they're gonna go psycho. Okay. Okay? Go cray. All right. Here we go.
What's up? What's up? Validate, come to the front.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you. That's perfect. So, without further ado, please welcome Bree Gottsnyder to No problem.
Thanks, guys and gals. You know, I make a person feel special. Let's talk about YouTube. I'm going to start with some of the basics. So, if it's too basic, let me know. We'll go forward. If you have questions, let me know. I'll give you a little bit of background about myself, just so for those of you who don't know me, why YouTube? Why am I standing here? I started NPR 11 years ago. When I was in college, I was a firefighter, and I found that every fire call needed a media response. And from that, I found how powerful a tool the media is to shape consumers' behaviors, purchasing habits, influence their emotions, tell them what to do, when to do it, what to buy, where to buy it, how much to spend. And that was really neat. And then people started getting these phones and took videos. And all of a sudden, iReporter came out, where people could film a tornado going by, or film something that happened, and the news would pick it up. Well, then YouTube happened a couple years later. And it has now become the second largest search engine in the world, only second to Google. So that is why I'm here, because YouTube is such a powerful tool to introduce a product, to launch a company, to share a campaign, to share a message, make some money. So I'm going to cover the what is YouTube, where can you find it, who uses it, why they use it, when and how, right, kind of the basics. And again, if you have questions, let me know. So YouTube is video plus search. It's a giant search engine, and it's done online at youtube.com. Who used it? Who's ever watched a video of a musician? A comedian? Who's ever used it for business? Learn about a company? Who's ever communicated and watched family or friends on it? Do you think kids use YouTube?
Yes.
Catch up on their commercials? Have you ever YouTubed an episode of a show you used to watch?
Yeah.
Right? Everybody uses YouTube. But why? It's a second largest search engine. Let me ask you, why do you think people use YouTube?
Visibility.
What's that?
Visibility.
Visibility?
A lot of fucking videos on there.
It's entertaining, lots of puppies and kitties. It's convenient.
It's free.
It's free. It's accessible worldwide. It's optimizable, so you can get found easily on YouTube. It's shareable. You can easily share it on Facebook, Twitter, any of your platforms, within an email even. It's inexpensive to create. And again, you can find it almost anywhere. So when do you think that they would want to use it? When do you think somebody, whether it's a family member, it's a business, it's you, when would someone want to use YouTube?
When they want to get like famous or discovered.
Yeah, when they want to be YouTube famous. When they want to be like Justin Bieber or Avril Lavigne and get picked up, right? When else would they use it?
Display their work, their artwork.
Sure, display their artwork. Reach show how to. Has anybody here ever been stuck changing a carburetor or changing the oil in the car and you just real quick Google how to do this? How to write a term paper in one night, right? It's a different connection than email offers. It's a different connection than phone offers. It's a different connection than texting or even social media, right? So if I want to send you a personal message, I might say, hi, it's Bree, and I'm going to talk to you today about how to write the perfect press release, or how to avoid a press release and still get your message out. And I might put that on YouTube and share it with hundreds or thousands, millions of people. It's a totally different way to build and engage your audience. And of course, there's copy videos, silly videos, informative, impressive. So let's break it down a little bit, all right? Consumers use it. Let's get on the same page. We're all consumers in here, yeah? So we use it for education, we use it for entertainment, we use it to connect with friends and family. When else would we use it? Have you ever seen a friend's wedding and then they put the video on YouTube? That might be a little old for you. Oops. I'm in the wedding age. Right? Yeah.
I usually like listen to music. I don't want to buy.
Listen to music, watch music videos. Yeah, absolutely. Maybe post your own music videos. You're going to be a star. So big business. Why do you think GE would use it? Or why do you think Ford would use YouTube?
I know that's where we go.
Mm-hmm. If Maserati's coming out with a brand new car, why would they use YouTube?
You can display how awesome the car is and show all its features.
Features, accessibility,
Oh, yeah.
absolutely. Helps their brand, helps them engage.
All the ads.
All the ads. Mm-hmm, absolutely. Small business, like Dollar Shave Club. Have you all heard of that?
Yeah.
It's a club that you join for $1 a month where they send you a new razor every month. $1 or $2 a minute. If you don't want it, you don't have to take it that month. They launched on YouTube. Why do you think they would launch on YouTube?
Free, it's like cheap.
It's free. Why else?
You can reach a large target audience
Mhm.
without having to spend all the extra money for it.
Yeah, it's just a huge audience. Went on social media, went completely viral. It's great to engage people. You know, they can be silly, they can take their time to film it, it's low cost, relatively low energy. And it creates a human connection. So a small business or even a big business can build that connection by showing that they're human too. Kind of like social media, but on a completely different front. And then wannabe stars. Who here is a YouTube star? Who here wants to be a YouTube star?
Oh, I do.
Want to be YouTube famous?
Oh,
Right? Maybe you want your business to be YouTube famous or your product. Full exposure, you provide entertainment, and then you can also get seen or heard by key people like Justin Bieber. So, how do you do it? Has everyone in here made a YouTube video before? No? So you take your phone, you take your camera, you send out a video. You can even use Keynote, where you make a presentation that flows and then put it in a video. But easy way to do it is you take your smartphone, you take a video of something, you go on YouTube, save your video, you go to YouTube, you create a free account, post your video, you can do this directly from your smartphone, and then voila. It sends you a link for where you can find it, and you share your video. So it's really that easy. You can all take out your phones, scan the room with it, make your video, and then you've got a YouTube video. Probably not a YouTube video that's going to get shared a lot. So if you wanted to have a YouTube video that you think will get shared, right? You think it will get seen by the right people, heard by the right people, it's going to go viral on social media, it's going to get passed around in email chains. What do you think you need to include in it?
something cute, someone pretty.
Something cute, someone pretty,
Hurt.
a cat, someone getting hurt, something funny.
All of those.
All of these in the same video. And how long should it be?
Not
long.
6 minutes.
Less than 6, you think?
Probably around 3 minutes. It really depends, but I think so. 1 minute 37 seconds.
There you go, 1 minute 37 seconds. We'll come back to that. So, yeah, absolutely. So when you want to get found, you want to make your video shareable, relatable, funny, humorous. You want it to touch people in a way that they feel something. You want them to have a connection, whether it's funny, whether they maybe feel sad for the main person, the main character. They feel delighted to see the new Maserati. whatever it is, you want them to have a connection with your video, and you want them to like the video so well that they share it. So not only do you share your video, social media, email, you encourage others to share it, and you give them a reason to. Kind of like with the ice bucket challenge. Did everybody here do the ALS ice bucket challenge?
No,
No, a few people did. I did. You did.
the fire one minute.
Okay. There you go. So a few of us are silly enough to dump ice on our heads, and we tagged a couple other people. So we now use peer pressure to hold them accountable to make a video of themselves. And I would bet that you can very easily go to YouTube, search it. It's a giant search engine for ALS ice bucket fails or compilation, and you'll find a ton of ice bucket videos. They're really easily shared. It went completely viral. Right with you. And it gave people a reason to share it because now they were tagged in it and they were challenged to tag others, right? And then optimize your video, which we will talk about in 1 second.
When it's interactive like that, it's kind of easier to give people a reason to share it. But how would, like, let's say, like a Ford company trying to, like, you know, sell their cars? What reason would they give for people to share their video?
They can do a couple different reasons to share the video. They can do the first person to get 500 likes gets a prize, and they can hold a contest. They can hold a poll and say vote for your favorite video by sharing it. So if they have, let's say, 3 different colors, they say vote for your favorite color, right? Share it. They can make it funny. They can make it informative. They can make it scary. So when I was in the fire service, a couple videos came out where it was, here's how to protect your house, and if you don't, you could be in a lot of trouble. And that got shared pretty well because of the fear factor, which isn't something I would normally promote, but it's, I mean, depending on what you're doing, it's certainly possible. But if you make it so it connects with people, right? If you look at, Facebook is almost becoming a YouTube wall. You've noticed the majority of things are getting posted out on video. And if you look at what's being shared, I think at the top I had today, I had a news story from Fox, and a news story from CNN, and I had a news story from Wesh, right? Those are my top 3 videos. And then after that, I had my friends that were all posting silly videos of cats and dogs. I had someone that was posting their weekend with their nieces and nephews playing soccer, because I like to play soccer, so they tagged me so I could then see. I mean, and if you tag people, and if you use hashtags, you'll get into the right conversation that you're trying to, and then that's actually targeting people that have a similar interest to get them to then share. And if you reward people for sharing it also, right? You go on, they share it, you like their share, that sort of thing. So video optimization, because this is how your video gets found, beyond share. So this part's really pretty important. You want to determine your keywords for optimization. Do you all know what that means? Have you been to one of these on SEO? No. So keyword, and let me just jump ahead to the next slide. The keyword is essentially the most commonly searched term when looking for something online. So if I'm looking for UCF, right? If I want to learn about the University of Central Florida, I want to learn about the student population, I might look up UCF. I might look up University Orlando, University of Central Florida, Student Life, UCF. I might look up Greek Life, UCF, Sports, UCF, right? Student Athletics, Student Video, Student Marketing, UCF. And all of those words that I'm using to find what I want, those are called keywords. And there's a nifty tool on Google AdWords that you can go explore, and you can probably actually YouTube how to use Google AdWords to help you really narrow down your keyword search. But keywords are the words that surround what you do. They're going to be your zip code if you're trying to optimize locally. They're going to be also your area code, but really they are about what you do, right? So you write for the Central Florida Future. So are you a journalism major? Okay, so you might do and let's say you're looking for jobs. You might do journalism, job, Orlando. You want to say local, right? Or you might do something cool that happened on UCF over the weekend. Write about. You might do fun activity UCF weekend, right? And when you put them together, you take your keyword from being a regular keyword with 1 or 2 words in it to a long tail keyword with 3+ words in it. And the longer, more specific you can get, the better your results will be. So you want to use those keywords in your description. So we'll go back here. You want to add them to your file name. So however you have your YouTube videos saved at either, if you put it on your computer, however you have that saved, that actually matters. So you want to call it cats and dogs, you want to call it fun activities at UCF, you want to call it UCF marketing, UCF pizza, UCF athletics. Your file name, add your keywords. Add them to your title. So however you title your video. In a little bit, we'll see an example of a wedding video, and it was called Best Wedding Proposal Ever. Right? Because those are the words that someone's searching for when they look up how to do a great proposal. They look up Best Wedding Proposal. Or they look up Wedding Proposal Fails.
Do you recommend hashtagging your title?
No. I don't. You do it in your description later, but I wouldn't do it in the title. You want to put in your tags when you upload a video to YouTube, it'll say tag it, use your keywords. It's really direct, it's really straightforward there. And then write a description, so a little short paragraph about your video. What is it? Where is it? What's it involve? What's the plot? That sort of thing. And add your keywords. And then transcribe your video. The reason that you transcribe it is it actually gets cataloged into Google. So when you do a Google search, it comes up in the search results. Right? So if you've ever looked for Google and you have some videos that come up, when you're doing a search, you have some images, you might have a link to a video or two, right? You have the maps on the right-hand side. Those videos are coming up because they've been optimized. So it's important that you use it in your file name, your tags, and the title where your video is. Of course, your description. So one of the questions I'm most frequently asked is how long should my video be? Under 30 seconds, it's a little bit lean, and it's just too quick. So you really want to keep it more than 30 seconds. 30 seconds to a minute, it's got to be really good. Really, really, really good to the point. And that's where a lot of the ALS videos come. The Ice Bucket Challenge. They're around 40, 45 seconds on average. So that's where they stop. 1 minute, 30 seconds is going to be your sweet spot for most videos. That's long enough to deliver a message, to share something really cool, really funny, really scary, really sad, share something that evokes emotion. But it's short enough. And that's one of the things that we marketers and that you will be dealing with as entrepreneurs in each video see is capturing their attention. In a society where we are so inundated with ads and with the landscape changing so quickly that we have to act quickly, otherwise the attention span is gone.
This was just in regards to the keywords. If you have like a small phrase, say like funny compilation, would you rather like would it be better to have it in one word or separate it into two?
Separate into two.
Separate into two.
Yeah. Keywords do not work like hashtags where you put everything into one. You still need your word phrase.
Okay, so
yeah. Yeah. Funny compilation of skateboarding, funny compilation of dogs, whatever.
Right.
Yeah. More than a minute, 30, 45 seconds, you're running into too long for the average video. And I will give you some examples where they don't follow the rule.
Oh, I was wondering about the exceptions.
Yeah.
Like the 3-minute tutorials or the I want to show you Paris from my point of view videos.
There's always exceptions.
Okay.
Always, always, always. Although if you look at the data, in general, these guys minute to minute and a half get the most views and the most shares. However, if it's something like Mental Floss, which has its own channel, and they produce great videos, for example, 100 amazing facts, random facts, that's 12 minutes and 53 seconds, they still get a ton of views and shares. And here they had 275,000 views with an active following. So imagine if they didn't have an active following and it was a 12-minute video, right? People don't want to spend 12 minutes anymore. The Dollar Shave Club was 1 minute and 33 seconds, 4 seconds under your max time. And they had 16 million views, right? And they were funny, they were calm, they were relaxed. They showed the company, they shared their message succinctly in a way that engaged the audience, kept them from watching, and then they ended it so people wouldn't get bored. And then, of course, the AOL Ice Bucket Challenge. This one, best proposal ever, watch your reaction, right? It's an optimized title, 108,000 views. It was 6 minutes and 10 seconds long. Most people won't watch a video of 2 people getting engaged for 6 minutes, especially if you don't know that, right? That's kind of silly. However, what they did was they took their video, they posted it on Oprah and Ellen's Facebook pages, which increased the, they also had ads on top, so they made some money on the back end, and they ended up with over 100,000 views. Any questions so far?
You just post it on Oprah's Facebook.
We submit it and then they post
Oh,
it.
okay.
So how to make money? Okay. You guys are getting here for the good stuff. So one of the best ways to make money is to use Google AdWords. It's Google's ad platform, advertising platform. Go on, here we go. You go on, you sign up, you click get started. You can read some success stories, why it works, how it works. They don't give you their algorithm for how you can see that what happens is you get a video on the home on the front of your, you get a video advertisement on front of your video. And I'm sure you've seen those. It shows the ad. Every single thing, right? Now, whether or not you have the option to skip it, like this one does, is up to YouTube. And Google determine how much you make. They determine how much each ad is. They determine how long it runs. They determine whether or not it plays the whole time or it just plays for a snippet and you can skip it. All of that. So what you do is you go to Google AdWords, you sign in, you create your free account, you share it to your library, you link it to your YouTube accounts, you link to your YouTube account, and you're pretty much set up for ads. It's really, really simple. Yeah.
I've noticed that like on longer videos, sometimes they have multiple ads in it. So is that like something that Google decides to do?
Yep.
Okay. And does that mean the person gets more money for that video? Or
Nope.
So there's like 10 ads in one video.
That's all Google, and the video does not make any more money, whether they have one ad for 2 seconds or 10 ads for 10 minutes.
Don't you have to have like a certain amount of views or sign up for Google AdWords, or you can sign up as a YouTube account?
You can sign up.
Before they send you a check to get X amount of money.
Yeah, you have to make X amount of money before they send you a check, but you can sign up for it right away. And it's always a question, especially, I'll come right back to you. It's always a question for, especially new posters. Do you post something that people can watch without having to go through the ads, or do you post something with an ad? Now let me ask you, if you want to see a video, are you more likely to forget the video and move on if it has an ad, or will you sit there and watch it? Watch the ad?
Sometimes I'll watch the ads and not even watch the video.
Okay, sometimes I'll watch the ad. Are you more likely to watch to skip the video if it has an ad, or will you sit through the ad? Sit through the ad? So it probably doesn't make a huge difference, right? If you're all willing to sit through it, whether you add an ad or not.
To the video?
Doesn't have to. Do you have a question?
Oh yeah, it was can you make ad money if the music playing in the video is not like if it's licensed music? Can you still make money, or do you have to like pay copyright, whatever?
I believe you still have to pay copyright.
Yeah, so you can't make money off someone else with a video that utilizes someone else's music in it.
As far as I know, no. So you've always used music we didn't have to pay for. It was not copyrighted music. As far as I know, no.
So you can't make a cover and then put advertisement before?
That's different. You can put the advertisement before you can make money. But if I have a song, if I've made a song, wait, let me take this back. You made a song. You made a song. If I want to put your song in my video, I don't make money if I put your song in my video. Unless I have a specific contract worked out with you where it says and you could do it that way, where every 100 views, you pay me because they're hearing your music. But that wouldn't be related to the ads at all.
How would YouTube recognize that agreement? Is there some site you go to?
No, that's totally separate.
Because don't they have it like they'll have it like, here we recognize that there is content that's not yours. That like sometimes will penalize you for having to like mute your video.
Yeah, and they'll take you down for that.
But what if you have like an agreement like outside of that kind of like?
They don't.
They don't care.
They don't have time. I mean, it's a huge company. They don't have time for every single agreement.
Okay.
They don't care. So how much can you make? This is up to YouTube and Google. It's totally up to Google Ads. They don't tell you their algorithms. They don't know how much any ad will net you. They don't tell you how often. They don't tell you anything. So as an example, this person had an estimated almost 27,000 minutes watched with just over 26 excuse me, 23,600 views, and they made just under $400.
It's a lot of money for like nothing. 23,000 views in 1 year.
In June 2012 through August of 2013, so over a year. Yeah.
Basically, like this video.
So, if you make a bunch of them, it's not necessarily bad. If you make a video that gets more views, you can make some money. But there's other ways to make money on YouTube. Let's go back to create a series. Who here has heard of Jenna Marbles?
I love her.
Almost everybody's heard of Jenna Marbles, right? She's a comedian. She has a little Italian greyhound. She goes on. She does baby talk to her dog. She goes off on her rant. Sometimes tells a joke, right? But she's become really, really popular. There's a couple other folks who've become really, really popular on YouTube, and they have websites. And some of the gals on YouTube, they show you how to do the makeup tutorials, and that's super popular. Okay, some of the guys go on and they do car fixing, and that's been popular on YouTube as well. So they create a series, and then they get paid through advertisements. And the reason it works for them is they have so many people view it, and they also they can have private sales on their website where they add on like AdWords onto their website. So people see their video, they go to the website, etc. Or they can do sponsored affiliate programs. So they see the video, she's wearing a pink shirt, they go to her website, they buy the same pink shirt, should make money on the back. And while YouTube is the largest search engine for videos, it's certainly not the only platform for videos. So Vimeo, for example, is a great platform. Udemy is another platform, and Udemy is great for educational videos. So if you're doing a how-to video or some type of an educational series, you can upload your videos to Udemy, and then you can actually charge people to download them and watch them. So, and that's also been really popular, and people pay a lot of money on you. It just kind of depends on what your expertise is. So if you say, I'm going to teach you how to write the perfect journalism article, and article for a journal, right? How to make the perfect pitch for a newspaper, right? You might do a whole series on that for journalism students or for people in the industry. And then they'll pay to watch a video. So, and then how much they pay depends on how much you charge. If that varies. Yeah.
So if I were to use YouTube, it would be smarter to like have a product or service to sell, and then like grow my ad. It would be easier to make money if I had like a product or like a service I can sell outside of YouTube, as opposed to just ads.
It creates another stream for revenue, certainly. Yeah. But you have to determine if you're branding yourself. Are you going on as the best introducer ever, right? Or you want to get a job as a corporate spokesperson eventually, where you can introduce people, or are you going on and you want to help students with branding with launching their products, launching their companies, their services, right? So it just kind of depends, right? Jenna Marbles branded herself as Jenna Marbles, right? Whereas Ford, you have no idea who's making their videos. It doesn't matter. They're Ford. So ads, again, this is key for your learning. Ads are selected by YouTube, and they're not part of the video's optimization. So they're not going to help you get found. It doesn't matter if they relate to your video or don't relate to your video. They have no bearing on whether or not your video gets found. Now let's say you have a video, an old video, and you're like, I really like this video, but it's kind of old. What should I do with it? Well, you can reuse it or repurpose it. Use it for your social media, spice it up, use it for smaller short snippets as teasers, use it for an ebook that you can then publish to Kindle, publish to Amazon CreateSpace, sell. You can use it for a white paper, again, publish to Kindle or Amazon CreateSpace, or you can use it in a podcast. There's a lot of things to do with an old video. You can even do a compilation of old silly take outfits from videos. Or you can take your old videos and put them on the back end of new videos to say, look how much I've grown in the last 5, 10 years, even a year from now. How much have I grown and developed in that year? Look how silly I was, just to kind of use some self-deprecating humor to build that relationship and the engagement with your viewers. And that's you. Questions? No? Yeah?
I don't know if you already said this, but what happens to the ads when you have like ad blockers and stuff on Chrome? Does the person still get the money for those ads or?
It's a good question, yeah. They would.
Still would?
On YouTube they do. And on, if you have an ad blocker program that hides the pay-per-click ads on Google, for example, they don't get money because you don't click on it. But on YouTube, it's still part of the video.
Yeah, because it doesn't show, it just goes straight to the video.
They still get their money.
What would be your advice on promotion? The video itself is the product, like for example, like a web series, a sitcom.
That's awesome.
So like what would be your advice to like promote those? The video is itself the product, it's not trying to promote anything.
That's awesome. We actually have a client like that, who their video is their product. And they're promoting it through a Kickstarter campaign, which I wouldn't normally go that route. What I would do if the video was a product, is I'd actually make videos around it. And I'd use that, and I'd use social media. That's going to be your absolute best friend. Use Vine, use Instagram for screenshots, Facebook, Twitter. Use your hashtags to get in the right communities for your target demographic. If you have an email list, use that. If you don't, start one.
Is there any sites?
Yeah, absolutely. So what you want to do is you want to have a couple landing pages where people who are searching for targeted information can go. And what's your video about?
Oh, well, I'm in an animation program, so I'm
cool.
trying to like have some art.
So let's say that you have a Snoopy cartoon, right? So you would have a landing page for Snoopy, a landing page for the little yellow bird, a landing page for his friend, right?
What's that?
A landing page, good question. Let's take a step back. So a landing page is a front single page website, almost like a microsite, with one page with a call to action. So give us your information, sign up for our newsletter, learn more, etc. Where you actually get their contact information, name, email, phone number, wherever you're asking for. Usually name and email is sufficient. And then it has either a video or an image and a little bit of content. And what you can do is you can usually search for Google AdWords coupon, and you can usually find a coupon for somewhere between $50 and $100. And you can use that money to run a Google AdWords campaign. So the advertisements on Google is a pay-per-click, so you want to get low-cost keywords because they charge you every time someone clicks on your Google clicks on your keyword, and to send them directly to your landing page. Another thing you can do, and I'll come right back to you, and I saw a hand in the back, is you can just have a website where you direct people, again, through social media, through your online videos. You can use regular media. You can say, hey, Central Florida Future, hey, WESH, hey, making a difference on Click Orlando Channel 6. We're doing something really great. We'd love to share it with you and have them spread the word, direct people to your website, and you can have that same contact form, which you want their name and email most of the time. You might want their phone number, you might want their company name, their position, depending on what you're doing. But that's how you build your email list. And you can always go networking and collect cards and enter them in manually, which is how most people get started outside of school. I have a couple hands over here.
You said, you mentioned something about a call to action to get the problem people to. Would you be able to put that like at the end of the video? Do you think that would be effective as well?
Yeah.
Or
Absolutely. And a way to actually build engagement during the video is to have those pop-ups
right.
on the video. So click to see our website. Click to go to our Facebook page. If you're doing a video for a charity, click to donate. Right? Absolutely.
Okay.
I have a question regarding to my video that I have a tutoring service that I posted like 4 years ago. 4 years later, numbers keep going down and down and down. So I have to hire SEO.
No. Just here. Go back to video optimization and figure out your keywords. So tutoring, whatever topics, your location, And then add those keywords within your description, your title, when you tag your video, when you upload it again, your file name, and then transcribe your video. Yeah, of course.
It's just, regarding to my tutoring service, like, I would like to change the name of the company. It's not a company yet. How can I like link to the previous viewer know that this is the same company, like this is the same provider?
Do you have a website?
I don't have a site.
So
It's just I'm going to graduate this semester and I plan to go back to my country to keep on that service provider, but the name is pretty silly, so I would like to make it more professional.
Sure. Do you have a Facebook page?
Yeah.
Okay, so you should be able to update the Facebook page with the new name. If you can't, Facebook now has, so you can merge two pages, so you create a new Facebook page with the new name, you'd merge your other one in, and you'd make a big announcement. And you might even have a grand opening for your tutoring service, and you get back and say, hey, we've changed our name, come visit us, we'd love to meet you. So have some drinks, have some munchies.
So is there any way that I can access the old content, like the old video?
It should be on YouTube still, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I can access it.
Yeah, you can download it, and then you can re-edit it, to add in the new name. Yeah.
So if I have a video and I'm like, all right, I need to be YouTube famous. I have like 10 views, but I need 1 million.
I need a
I
million.
need 1 million people to see my face. What strategies would you use besides optimization, like in PR, to market my video to get more views?
Hashtags are going to be your best friends on social media.
Okay.
So I would say, let's say you play guitar and you want to be a YouTube famous guitarist, right? So you would look for whatever type of music you play. Let's say you play rock. You do rock guitar, hashtag rock guitar, hashtag rock guitarist, hashtag Orlando, right? Pick 2 of those. Hashtag rock guitar, hashtag Orlando, or hashtag Central Florida. If you're going for this market, if you want to start building your brand somewhere, I'll come right back to you. And you start that way. And you you listen. So you listen to the Twitter conversations, you listen to what's being talked about using those hashtags, and then you can join the conversation and start adding to it. So it's not just promoting yourself, but it's having a 2-way conversation with people on social media. And that's going to be your biggest friend to social media. From there, I would start a blog. I would build a website, start a blog, start blogging about yourself, link your videos, add some social sharing so people can easily click that little and share you on Facebook. Click the button with the G+ in it. Give you a plus for Google+. Let people comment on it, social commenting, using a Facebook so they can comment from Facebook to your site. Right, and I would start that way. Optimize your text. It's the same thing, essentially. It's video keywords where you take your content, you add in your keywords, you write a blog post somewhere around 400 words. And then from there, when you start kind of building up and get rolling, you're building steam, and contact the media and I say, hey, I happen to write about rock guitar, or I happen to be a great rock guitarist. There's a band coming. I'd love to comment on what people can expect from this band, what they should listen to. You establish yourself, you get the media that way, and then you promote your publicity. So you share that. You share when you've been on TV. If you've been in the newspaper, you take a picture of yourself with the newspaper. You go online and you talk about it. Hey, I was in the newspaper, page 3, line 15, right? Read all about me, right? And you just go that way, and it kind of just becomes natural. But it's a lot of content, and it's updating it often. So that's what I would do. Create your blog, create your website, get your YouTube channel up and running, build following through fresh new content, engaging content. It's not all about you and your music. It should be about the people that you're trying to engage, right? Talk to them, invite them to leave messages for you, acknowledge their messages, use social media, use your email list. That's what I would do. Go YouTube famous.
Yeah, a lot of videos that I come across on YouTube, like they'll be a channel, they'll have a video that's like a one-hit wonder, it gets a lot of views, and then like the subscriber count's really low, but they keep posting content. Like, is there any way to avoid having like a one-hit wonder and then just kind of like falling off the grid like that, or is it just by chance?
No, I think if there was a special sauce to avoid a one-hit wonder, we'd have a lot of bands out there that were a lot happier.
Right.
You can see in people's minds that there's no way to guarantee that they're going to come back and continue life.
Right. You're right. Okay. The last bullet point, transcribe your video. I don't remember that.
So, I don't know if you can see this, but this is a video of a guy talking. Today's question comes from Mark Schneider in Denver, Colorado. Mark wants to know Matt, blah, blah, blah. So, underneath is a time of the video written down with everything that he's saying. So all 2 minutes and 10 seconds is written out down here. Today's question comes from Mark Schneider in Denver, Colorado. Mark wants to know, is there such a thing as building too many links if you're following Google, blah, blah, blah. So you literally take what you say in the video and you type it out.
You have to do that?
You can use a service like if you FN on Mac, or I believe Dragon transcription will do it. You can use something like that, but you still need to go through and prove it because the computer systems that translate for us, they're not perfect.
And how would that optimize it?
Because that gets searched by Google. So Google can't listen to a video, but they can read the transcript. So they go through and then they put it through their algorithm, and then that lands on the Google pages, and that's why the videos show up. The transcription is one of the most important parts of monetization. And it's well worth the time it takes to transcribe it, even though it's a pain.
Can we just post the transcription as a 400-word blog post?
People have done that.
Does it work?
Here's the problem. You don't want duplicate content online.
Okay.
And you do want the transcription attached to your video.
Okay.
So you don't want to just post it.
Okay.
However, you can post the video as a video blog post, a blog, or you could change it a little bit. And if you need to change the formatting anyways, because if you literally copy this, you'll get the minute markers in here, which would be a pain.
Okay.
But yeah, you can say, hey, I talked about this, and here's a quick quote from it here and here, that sort of thing. But yeah. It's a great way, though, to repurpose video content. Absolutely.
So, how much money you make depends on like the clicks and the views and popularity. So there's no actual way of determining how much money specifically you make?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
You can't really set out and say, this video is going to make $100 every day until you've been established, and then you can use other videos to predict, and you can use its past performance to predict it.
Is there like any third-party software that can actually help predict, like, based on how you've been doing like future videos, revenue, and stuff like that?
It's a good question. I don't know. I haven't come across one yet.
Sounds like a market opportunity.
There you go. You can develop that.
Does Google let you know how much they're making off?
Nope. Nope. But I'm guessing it's not pennies, since they have a beautiful, huge building, and they just launched a new campus in Orlando.
Yeah.
They did.
What did you say?
Google has a, I call it campus, they're institutional.
Is it
did
part
they
of
spy
the
out a company?
Can they spy on a company?
No, I said, did they just spy out? Like,
Oh, I'm sure they did. They spy.
They bought out Channel Intelligence for like
Yeah.
150
Okay.
or something like that.
They're big buyers.
When you transcribe, does that automatically go to subtitles?
How about the other way around?
Your subtitle. Well, no, because you need to get your subtitles for something.
No, like if you like have like I created like a subtitle file and like attached it so if the subtitles work, you think that would go to,
No, you still want it in your transcription box. You can always go against Google's rules and be like a renegade or a rebel and go against it, but you'll get better results if you play by Google's rules. And Google doesn't tighten their rules, and they change their algorithm around 500 times a year, so just over once a day. So if you see a change, well, it's probably Google playing. No more questions? Thanks, guys and gals.
I mean, that was all right, like for like me, but that's definitely not all right for Bree. Let's give it a hand. I was tipped over his foot. I hope nobody saw that. So, we're going to give you guys some information about what this place is. Now, this is the Blackstone Launchpad. This is where students come to turn their ideas into a reality. So if you're working on a video series, a website, a blog, a mastermind, a video. We're like the fun advisors for starting things. We have like Phil back there. Everybody say, hey, Phil. Hey, Phil. What's up? So he is a coach and has been coached. So tell me, like in one sentence, tell us about your venture.
It's an underground dance party that happens every month that's trying to build a community-based expression.
Bam! You see that? Like, we're literally the fun, like the fun advisors. Like, we don't care if you're throwing a party every single month. We're like, let's get people crunk. Let's do it. All right, Jonathan, you're a coach and you've been coached here. So tell us about your idea. One sentence.
Non-mechanical pumping for applications in thermal control management.
Woo! Yeah, confusing. So we have smart coaches who are able to coach him as well. So, like, is it true that NASA calls you when the International Space Station